Generic greetings and welcome back once again to Kingdom 2 Crowns, where in the previous episode we established our presence on the third island and made an attack first on the right hand side and then on the left to clear out the portals, the nearmost portals. We also recruited a couple more people, a couple more villagers, and most notably 2 extra guards for the left and right, which means we have 3 in total, I believe. Actually might be 4 on the right and 3 on the left, so not bad at all. We have very good money. We have good supply of people because we have on the left hand side here a bakery, so overall quite good. This is a blood moon and it sounds very, very ominous, but there you are. And I'm waiting for the dog to bark on one side and it as yet has not done so. Oh, to the right hand side. So this is where the attack will be coming from, because of blood moon you only get the attack on one side. The problem with this is that it's quite a large attack, but we have no catapult here. Now we could fix that problem. It's a very easy fix, and it would basically just be to build up to there and then we get that extra space. The problem is essentially we have no defensive area to go to, so that is a bit of an issue. Anyway, I'm taking the opportunity to leg it to the right hand side as fast as possible in order to see what the situation is around here. We cleared this area to see if we could move forward, and it's not really worked out. We do have a forward point, but there's nothing like a proper defensive area we can build on. But needs must, we're just going to have to put up and shut up and move there as fast as possible. So I've ordered the building of a forward point. This will have a couple of advantages. Firstly, we have all of those people, the builders and such, to come and get this sorted. We have all of those knights to defend this position, and furthermore we also have, or at least we will have, the ability to build not only the water wheel here, we also can build a defensive point here as well, and also if we want to get this teleporter up so we can go from the left to the right hand side very, very quickly. So I'll order all of those. I've obviously done all that and now run out of money, so I'm going to have to head back and sort that one out, and it means that I also don't have enough money to get that wall, but we'll see how we get on anyway. Another advantage is that we will get a catapult, as I said, so that's pretty good. It's going to stand next to this person. No, I was going to say hope they have a lot of money on them. None of them do. So this will be the first time that I genuinely need to stand next to the banker and get paid. So if you could do that, please, that would be absolutely brilliant, which they are doing. And that's us with loads and loads of cash. So quickly heading back to the right hand side, you can see now that this has, we've got all that picketing fence behind there that has moved the forward point. So all of the archers and such should move to the right hand side. The problem is it's only a very basic point, so I need to sort it. Now this is where my knowledge does indeed fail me somewhat, because I don't know whether you get an attack after a blood moon. We've just had that blood moon, that quite big attack there, but I don't know whether or not we get another one. Oh, I've just realised there's 2 more defensive points here, so we could have gone even further forward. I will settle for where we are now. We can always build some more. So I don't know whether we get attacked tonight or not. I really don't want to have the attack, but I really can't remember whether or not that's the case or not. There's only one way to find out, but I'm not wasting any time really on getting this upgraded to at least the first stone level. I think realistically we'll get it to the next level. There's all the trees disappearing as we've deforested all that area. And this brings us closer to the next portal, which will allow for the attack there. So it looks like the workers are cracking on, and they'll get that to the first level of stone, which should be perfectly fine. And realistically, we can probably get that next one upgraded. And not only have we got... I was going to say, not only have we got the pikeman area, we've also got the catapult, but it then disappeared. So that's a thing. Anyway, let us get the archer point up here upgraded. I want to get this to the maximum level. I also want to get the water wheel to, well, at least 1 level. And there you go. And I'm just going to see... Are we going to get an attack? We'll know any second now whether the attack's going to come. Thank you. Upgraded. No, we're not. But we can get a catapult. Excellent. Okay, so we now have a catapult. And we have a water wheel here, which means we can get more farmers if we need to. spoiler alert, I don't think we do need to, but I'm going to use the teleporter in order to get back to the other side. Now what I'm going to actually do is shoot past. I'm going to overshoot this and place it there, because that'll allow us to, I was going to say have more money, to then build a permanent teleporter. And that means we can teleport from one side to the other. It's like a Stargate, basically, a wormhole. And I'm going to stand next to all these guys and get paid. Good grief. And you can see, actually, the peasants, there was some standing around here. The problem is, I don't know if you saw the dog there as well. The dog doesn't teleport with you, so it just came running really, really quickly. Yeah, the peasants came, and then they ate all the bread, and then they walked off because we didn't recruit them. Bit of a shame, but that's how it is. So yes, we've ordered this thing, which is good. We have like now the quick ability to go from one place and one side to the other. So we'll get those two guys recruited there. We have some coin on the left. That's probably come from the pikemen, and we can see there's actually 2 pikes here ready to be sorted as well. Anyway, so we're going to go back to the right hand side. We want to do another scout out, see exactly where the next point is to attack to. Thank you. Just got paid there. Actually, no, you know what I'll do? I'll head back to the right. I will get paid there. There's loads of people wandering around because there's no jobs. So let's get some jobs for them. I think 1, 2, 3, 4 scythes. Or is it a sickle? No, it's a scythe. Sickle's the hand one. That's a bigger one. Yeah. So we've got the scythes, and that'll hopefully allow for a lot of farming on the right hand side. I'm going to get 2 more workers because we can, and that should be okay for now. And with my remaining money, just keep building the boat. And the remaining coin I have, give to him. And they'll become a farmer and head back the way they came. Couple of coin that you get on them. You get the odd... I keep stopping. I know there's a couple of people quite, I wouldn't say annoyed, but questioning why I stop all the time, pretty much any person. It's because when you've got these coins on the ground, people running past, especially workers, they can pick up a certain number of the coin and that sort of thing. Obviously the farmers do just pick up loads of coin in general, normally off the fields that they've harvested, but if they're travelling, then yeah, that'll happen. I'm going to upgrade this to the next level. The reason for that, this might destroy the field, but the reason I'm doing that is because eventually we'll be coming back here to destroy the wall portal, so having a good defense against perhaps a retaliation is, I think, worth it. So we'll get that upgraded there, give them a coin, and there we are. So we've got the workers, got all these guys coming this way, more money there. I'm going to check the right hand side, see what that's like. We do have the part of that to be... We do have part of that to sort as well. Realistically, I could always get this one upgraded first, couldn't I? And get that as a water wheel instead. I don't think that's unreasonable. I'm going to run to the right. And see what we're like. Okay. We'll get that guy upgraded. He's pretty much just give us the coin to upgrade the entire thing himself, so there you are. Obviously at the front here, we now have all of these guys standing around. And that's a fire barrel, not a forward attack, by the way, just in case you're wondering. Got a couple of pikes there, not that I think they'll ever be used. So day... What day is that? XVI 16 and winter. So it has started to snow. Technically, actually, that doesn't mean winter. It's starting to get to winter, which means that farming is soon not going to happen. So a bit of a problem there. And that could be a bit of a problem for the next island as well. Because I think you move on to the season whatever island you move to, you start on that season, and starting in winter sounds horrible. It really does sound horrible. I don't want that to happen. Oh, there's loads of peasants around here. Let's see if any of these guys have got any coin. No, they do not have any coin. Oh, there's a couple of coin. That'll be enough to recruit. Oh, and there's a nice harvested field there as well. So there we are. That's sorted. So we'll recruit you. Get another one of those. Recruit you because they're standing behind the baker. I don't know if you can see them, but there's literally a couple of pixels there that we could see. And yeah, there's really no point now in recruiting any more farmers. The farmers, after probably the next couple of snows, the crops will fail, and that'll be it. Now we do have the advantage that we can gather some. We can still harvest some berries. You have berries on the left and right. You also have a. What is it? Is it like a... I think it's like a den for like a big boar type of thing. But the boar is insanely difficult to defeat. But if you defeat it, you gain loads of coin. But there you are. I don't even know if you get any deer at night. I'm going to upgrade that to the maximum level. I just think it's worth it having a point like that between ourselves and sort of the next one. So there's a couple of coin. We can see we have still got the archers out and about. That D is totally oblivious to what's going on around it. And apparently these archers need sacking. And there we are. So where is the portal? There it is. So the portal is very close to our forward position. So what I'm going to do, get coin, make sure that these guys are paid up. Seems like they are paid up, that's fine. And as soon as this attack finishes, we're going to send it to the right. And then, between ourselves and the right is just the, I think, well, it's just a village, the forest, and then we got the main portal on the dock. And that's the one to clear. Clear the dock, build the lighthouse. It means when we come back, things are not as depreciated and broke. Okay. By the way, today's beverage is actually just water. Not really beverage. That's okay. So, there's the couple of fire barrels went out. You can see the damage that causes. And now, 1, 2, and 3. We might as well... Nah, I sent a lot. 4. I don't think I've ever made an assault this big. This is every single... This is all 4 that are going to take these guys out. I don't think it's going to be a problem, to be fair. What is a problem is that I'm not looking after the bakery, so there's probably loads of peasants eating all of the bread around the outside, and we just need to give them some more. We need to give them coin. We need to give them jobs. But there you are. So let's see how long this takes. So roughly count it. 10. 20. It's gonna be less than 30 seconds. I think it is, isn't it? Well, that's 4 guards plus 4 archers each. I think that was less than 30 seconds. And there's the wall. There's the main dock portal, literally right next door. So we won't even need to build any further forward. That's excellent. That's excellent. And probably the best bit of music in the game. So I don't know where this next attack will come from, but I know there's an attack just being sent there. I'll stand, see if the dog barks. He's pointing to the right. Yep, okay. Attack's coming from the right, I think. That's okay. But what I want to do... Oh, that's fine. I was going to say I want to get a lot of money there, get paid, so I can send this attack and get that dock portal destroyed and not have to worry about it. Here's that attack. You see, it's not as effective without the fire. The fire barrow is so good. Oh, it's horrible as well when they really overshoot the... They really overshoot as well. Does that mean I can send the attack now? And there we go. We're sending the attack. For good or bad, we're sending the attack. Now, I'm not going to escort it in. There's nothing much I can actually do. In fact, if anything, it's a bit of a hindrance at times, because I could drop some coin so that the greed pick up the coin. But realistically, with the amount of people that are going there, the greed are not even going to know what's hit them. So I'm not really too worried about that. What I am worried about is that there's a lot of these guys standing around because there's nothing for them to farm, because I think it is now total winter, which means they're not going to... there's not going to be nothing to farm. I think the crops will eventually fail. Oh no, it looks like they are back at the field. No, they're not. No, they are just hanging around, as you can see. Okay, fair enough. But they have got a lot of money on them, so we'll collect all that. Yeah, all I can really do is drop some coin on the right-hand side. The problem with that as well, but they move ahead of you. So if you accidentally move a little bit further forward, there's a technical attack which we have seen previously that they can get hit by. If they get hit by it, well, they pretty much lose everything. So I'm just going to recruit another 4 archers. That should be that sorted. See, all the farmers are now coming back. These are all the farmers that have sort of been hanging around, mainly on the left, but also some new ones on the right. Just sadly a bit of bad timing on my part there. But we knew it was autumn. We knew it was going to happen eventually. I'm just wondering why this portal on the right hasn't been destroyed yet. Okay, we'll take a walk out. We'll get a couple of fire barrels. Oh, see that? That's bad. That attack has probably failed. I think it has failed. We've got 4 archers come back. No, it hasn't failed. It wasn't a failure, but it certainly hasn't been an overwhelming success. And I know that because we had 4 sets of archers twice come back, which means that we had lost 2 guards. So there's 2 guards there, and we sent 4. So that's what's happened. But we can get in the lighthouse. There's our first level lighthouse, wooden one. And we're just going to be off for the next level. 1 coin, which apparently we just launched in the water because that's obviously what you do. So that means that we are totally clear on the right-hand side. We have completed that objective. That's actually a lot faster than I thought we would have done that. Now, I'm going to go back to the main town hub. I want to see just what the damage is, because we might have lost the... Let me just get a couple of pikemen here, because they're hanging around. Not that we'll have anything on this side ever to defend against. That's not why I'm getting them. It's because they can fish. Until that entire lake is frozen over, I think they can fish. Let me stand there. No, okay. So teleport over here. And you can see the crops are now all withered and sadly not very good. So let's see what the damage is. We also got a couple of peasants around here. I'm going to get them paid. I'm not going to put any more bread on there because I don't think we need any more. And the attack is still ongoing, actually. So I don't know what the damage is on that side. You can see that we do have 2 ripped banners. It's very difficult to see, but we do have 2 ripped banners. And there's it daytime now, so that attack's finished. So we had 2 ripped banners, which means that they have... yeah, essentially we knew they'd been killed, but I don't know whether it takes the first 2 off, and if you've got any remaining banners from the boat, remaining guards. I don't know how that exactly works. Anyway, let's actually I will put 1 bread into there. Why not? Do I want to put 1 bread? Put a couple more bread in. We have to be a little bit frugal with our expenditure now because we don't have the income coming in from all of these. You can see all the crops have got frostbite. They're all withering there. They're going down. So we don't have a villager coming in to get us paid. A merchant, rather. We don't have the rabbits spawning on the outside. We don't have farming. So the only money that we can get is via the interest that we are going to accumulate from giving the banker money, unlike real banks. And then you also have, right on cue, this thing on the left-hand side. This is a berry bush. You can get them paid, people paid to go and sort that out. I'm going to get a couple more pikemen here because I'm just losing money. And yes, this will... where is our... We do have... Yeah, I was going to say we do have one. We do have one. And that's very dark, isn't it? So, some attacks coming here. But we've got them berries there. So we do have money coming in. And there's that attack. So what I'm going to do, get them paid. What will happen is workers will come along. And the workers will... Ooh, bad. Come on, run. So this must be not only a retaliation attack, but also the night attack. So the first one would have been night, and this is probably a retaliation. I'm guessing. It's all out of sequence, that's why I was surprised by it. But it doesn't look like it's any real problem. There we go. And now we're on day 19. So yes, I've ordered the berries to be picked. All that will happen is the workers will go over there, and then they will pick those. So what I'm going to do as well, I'm going to rush to the left-hand side. I'm going to see just how far this next point would be. And it is here. Sadly, it is right in the centre of a forest. And I can't remove any of these, even though it looks like it's really open. It's not. It's still dense woodland and forest. So if we sent an attack on the left, it would be a fairly big run for them to get to it. Which we knew anyway, because we've seen in previous episodes that the portal is there, and then the wall portal is about 14.5 feet behind it. So that's quite bad. But we do need to get that portal destroyed. Actually, that's not true. We don't need to get it destroyed, but I would very much like to get that destroyed. Just for completion's sake. Can we get this built? No. If any one of these points was upgradable, it would be brilliant. But we can't. We can't get any of this. Not possible. All we can do is deforest from this side. It's not a big task actually, so we might as well get it done. It won't take that long. Let's see how these berries are. Not harvested is what them berries are. You can see all of the archers hanging around with nothing to do. Bit of a shame, but there you are. I think the archer just took a pot shot at something there. So they're clearing all this out. Need to clear that one out too. And then the next time, after night, we'll clear all this out. And then the defensive point will be a lot closer to the front. Do we have enough time to get some more demolished? We do. We do have enough time. Whether or not it'll allow us to do that, I don't know. No. All that forest at the back in the sort of muted tones, the black and white, the monochrome colours. Oh, the ones that have just disappeared is what I'm trying to say. Those ones, we need for those to go, but they've gone and we still can't do it. So we're not going to rush it. There's no reason to, get this as a massive failure now. Let us still not able to harvest these berries. I don't know why. Oh, I think it's farmers that have to harvest those berries, actually, now that I think about it. I think it's actually the farmers that have to harvest the berries, which is a problem because they are too far away to go and get it done. And I really don't want to demolish any more. So, yeah. Anyway, I'm going to use this portal, teleport, come and say hello to these guys. So you see a pikeman running on the right-hand side. This is where the game would benefit from a bit of its own understanding and go, well, actually, there's no reason for me to run to the right-hand side at all because there's nothing here. Like, it's night time. I'm heading out. There's no reason for me to for me not to head out because I can't be attacked. There's nothing here that can attack us. There's no portals. I'm just hoping I've got enough money for that. I think I have enough money. And there we go. There is the next upgrade to the stone tower. And then it lights. And that means we have the highest upgrade we can get so far. We don't have iron. That is the next tier. We don't have iron. We could get that portal upgraded. Don't see the point in it. Give him a coin. Why not? So, I might be able to get back in time. If I use the portal. No, I think it might be a bit too delayed. Because I can't... There's nothing on the ground if I stop. There's nothing for the deer to eat. There's no grass or lichen or whatever. So I can't rest. So running, you run out of stamina and that's it. You all took it out for a while. And there's more villages that we don't need. And you can see now, look at that. All of the fields that we had here, gone. Completely gone. Cleared. Shame. And then loads and loads of farmers hanging around the place. So let's see if any of these farmers got any cash. Doesn't look like they do. But I'm going to stand next to the banker. Get our interest, which happens to be a full bag. 4 more archers. And let's finish, hopefully finish, anyway, the boat. That's still a prime objective, to get this boat. What I'm thinking about now is the seasons. Obviously at the moment, winter. Snow, ice, it's like Hoth. It's horrible. But, well, apart from, you know, there's no rebels and you know, Darth Vader turned up at your snow fortress. But what I'm saying is that you can't farm in it. And that's a problem. So we can stick around. Shouldn't be a problem. We've got loads of money. See all the money is coming out from the bank there. I mean, that hardly even moved the amount of coins there. I mean, I can't remember exactly how many coins we've put in, but it must be over 100 coins. Must be. Doesn't have to. Doesn't have to be, but it feels like it should be that amount. But we can get this done now. That's not the problem. And in terms of money, we don't need much more money on this map anyway. We need to send the attack on the left-hand side. That's going to be 8 coins. Minimum. Might do 3 people. Before we do that, we need to remove a lot of the trees and build a forward point. That's the most expensive one, probably. It's going to be, say, 10 coins for the wall, maybe twice that for the fully upgraded defensive point. There's the boat in the water. It will also mean us having to... Well, we'll actually get some money back because we're clearing some trees. Aren't we? Clearing some trees, yeah. So, it's actually not too much of a problem. But... Do I need a stable? I don't think I need a stable. I like the spare pikeman is hanging around there. That's pretty cool. But yeah, we need to attack there. But I think the biggest question is over when we go to the next island. Because I think when you go to the next island, you... Very took it out. Very took it out, there you are. I think when you go to the next island, you arrive at the season that you left as. Which means that we'll be right. See that? We've ordered that to be harvested, but it hasn't because we're so far away from the where the farmers are. So yes, I don't know whether just running forward here to clear these out so we get our forward point. I don't know whether we wait around on this island for spring to arrive to then go to the next island in spring so we can at least set up farming straight away. Or we go in winter and risk it. It's very risky though. It's very risky. What island is it? Is this this is island? Yes, it is island 3. 1, 2, we're on 3. Yeah, but so. Just wanted to double check. So, island 4, more difficult. More difficult. More things to do, more things to get. Another hermit. 3 portals on either side. As well as the iron technology. Iron technology allows you to, I believe, destroy portals. Or that might be the 5th island. I can't remember. Can't remember when you get them down. I don't know whether these deer are spawning in the frozen forest. Or whether they've always been hanging around and I haven't taken them out. So, we'll see. Just waiting for the trees to clear in the background. Obviously my priority, build this forward point at great speed. In fact, if anything, I just want the workers to hang around so they don't have to walk back. Now, one could argue... There we go. When that one, with that doing that, which shouldn't be, this one shouldn't be too far behind. One could argue that we should probably wait to get this wall upgraded. And I should probably take my own advice, because that's exactly what I'm thinking. But I think if we get this up to stone, level 1, we'll be fine. It just depends on when they send that attack. If they sent the attack to meet the first one, we could be in a bit of bother. But realistically, we've got 4 builders here, and the forward point is already there, and it's not even night yet. And it means that this should be upgradable to the top tier without any real worry. Well, it would be if I had the coin, which I don't. So that's put sort of a full stop on that thing, hasn't it? So that D is going to get got. Yeah, they're gone. They've got hunted down. Let's get another tier here. Might as well upgrade what I can. Obviously don't have any more coin. Here's all of our defences. Not worried about the wall being breached. There is the attack. So it looks like, yes, it was actually sent to coincide with an attack on the far right wall in the middle of the night. So perhaps running out of that coin was lucky. The disadvantage is that I am skinned. And I obviously don't know, well, the catapult's not there. Not that that's been a problem, you understand, because the catapult's now just getting pushed towards that bit there. Okay, so I have ordered these to be removed. It's not going to happen, by the look of it. So I'm going to run back to the centre, and I think we will leave it there. Next episode, then, we have a couple of jobs. We need to upgrade the far left wall post-haste. In order to do that, we need to gain money, so I'm going to rush around and get as much money as I possibly can. So I'm just trying to think of where the best place for that money is. And then, as I said, the discussion about when we leave the island. We have the boat done, we could ring the bell and leave right now. We're not going to do that, we're going to make sure that we can clear the left-hand portal. So destroy the left-hand portal, which means there's only the wall portal left. Obviously, problem with that, as we've discussed, is that it's quite close and to the one and all that sort of stuff, and money is a bit tight. There we go, I've just gained some cash. That should be more than enough to run to the left and to sort this one out. But we'll get to the left, upgrade that wall. I think about sending the attack probably tomorrow. And then do we hang around? Haven't yet decided. Either way, we will leave it there. Next episode, as I said, upgrading the wall, sorting the attack out, and we'll have to have a bit of a think on exactly when we leave. The portal, everything on the right hand side is completely destroyed up to the dock. We've upgraded the lighthouse to the top end. We've built the boat, and we've got the hermit and everything else unlocked on this island, apart from the warhorse. So I don't know whether I want to get that warhorse for the next, for when we go. We do have the gems, I'm thinking of keeping hold of the gems, as I said, for the next mount or something like that. Either way, we will leave it there. Hope you have enjoyed the episode and the series thus far. Hopefully it's been a nice, relaxing, chill one. That was the overall idea in this series. So either way, hope you have enjoyed it. Thanks very much for watching. Comments, take care, and generic partings.